This week has been a powerful one. I've been sorting through 20 plus years of copywriting and shredding 250 pounds. Literally, they weigh it. So it's 250 pounds of my copy. But the most amazing thing happened. I found something because I actually sorted through everything, right? And as I'm going through it, I found something that I've been looking for years. And I found it as I was going through all these things. And so there's some things that I did keep. And this is one of them. It's Frank Kern's Mass Control monthly newsletter from years ago now, from the time when I wrote the evergreen version of Frank Kern's Mass Control sales letter. It was almost 50 pages long. And I knew that it was in this edition of his newsletter, and I've been looking for it for a long time. And so, I think there's a reason for everything, a reason why things happen the way they do. And as I was looking through it, it reminded me that I actually wrote almost all of this version of the newsletter, because what it is the entire version of the Evergreen Mass Control sales letter that brought in millions of dollars for Frank and helped so many other people with the training that was in it. And so in this version, Frank asked me to put the entire sales letter, starting right here on page 8 of 50-some pages, and there's the headline, right? And what I did was I annotated every aspect of why I did what I did in this sales letter. It's gold, okay? But more than that, going through it, I just remembered how much I love the work, how much copywriting has meant to me, how life-changing it was to learn the skill of copywriting. And so it gave me freedom. It gave me the ability to work in a setting like this or wherever I chose. I've worked all over the United States. I've worked in Mexico, from wherever we were in our travels. And now we just love spending more time right here in our world headquarters, as I call it, here in Tucson, Arizona. Maybe you get an idea of how peaceful it is. You can hear the birds. It's early in the morning here, and I'm sitting out in one area of our garden. I love creating these spaces, and I love creating what happens for my clients when I understand deeply their essence, their message, their mission, and I write for them as them. This is me understanding the concepts, the nuances, the things that I'm looking for to embed into that copy, plus the research now. So much faster, so much easier. I have some other things I saved out of that 20 years and 250 pounds of copy that I'll be talking about. But for today, it's all about mass control, right? And the thing about copywriting is that it changed everything for me, and it certainly changed it for my clients. And I'm feeling called back to my roots. I'm feeling that pull to return to where it all began, to spend more time with that, and having the luxury to be able to do that instead of having to write as fast as I can, as much as I can, which I did in the very early days. So if you've been waiting for someone to really understand who you are, this is me, only better. Or one of my favorites, I didn't tell you that part, but yet there it is in the copy. It's because I write what comes from me, but also what comes through me. And there's an essence that I pick up on. There's an intuitive aspect, divinely gifted intuitive aspect to this that my clients get to experience for themselves when I write their copy. Now, if you've been waiting for someone that could do that, someone that isn't just 5 minutes out of copywriting school, but that really understands how to go deeper, how to ask you the questions, how to speak with you in a way that will, literally, I just pull it right out. I just pull it right out of each client that I've worked with, that there's so much more than the obvious, so much more than I have a coaching program, or I teach how to do this, that, or the other, or I have a mastermind that does X, Y, and Z. It's so much more than that. That's why people like Myron Golden have had me be part of their programs to teach this aspect. My husband used to always say to me, I don't know if you can teach what you do, Tina. I don't know if you can actually teach it. I've done my best to do just that, and I've certainly helped a lot of people become very skillful and effective copywriters on their own, for their own programs, that type of thing. But that real core that divinely gifted insight that I can't quite even articulate because it just happens, as it unfolds in the most natural way. That's what happens when I work with clients with their copywriting. So if you've had that wish that have the sales page, the emails, the landing page, the video scripts, the whole entire project put together in such a cohesive way that it flows effortlessly from one point to the next and increases your sales. I have copy that's been online for over 10 years, longer than that on some pieces that have been sold along with the business that went on to the next person. So I decided I'm going to open one spot for a private client. I do take them from time to time. I haven't really talked about it a lot, but this is different. This feels different. This is coming from a place of embracing my roots, celebrating it, and opening it up for one person who feels it. I know there's someone watching this right now that this was meant for you. And from that place, if you're feeling that yourself, beyond the obvious, you truly have the heart to connect deeply with your prospects, your audience, and have more impact. This is your opportunity. This is the time. So what I decided to do, because this rare gem right here, I couldn't even find in my own things for some years. The person that steps up right now, you're going to get a great gift as a bonus, because I'm going to provide you with the entire swipe file of Mass Control, along with my callouts, the annotations. I wrote them as Frank, but they're from me. And that's the beauty of it. I've written for so many different topics that someone had no idea who was the voice behind it, because it's all about you. It's all about the client. It's all about your voice, your message. And I do have the ability to step right into, if I could step into the shoes of Frank Kern effectively, pretty sure I can step into yours as well. This is about fully embracing, moving forward in a way that feels easier, truer, and honestly, deeply powerful. If that speaks to you, I have a small window of opportunity for one client who will get also a copy of the entire Mass Control sales letter with my notes. If that sounds like something that calls to you, if you feel that pull, I'm here for you. Just DM me or email me directly. You can go to my site, tinalorenz.com. I'll have a quick chat, see if it's a good fit for both of us. I only have a very small time frame where I can take this one client in, so if that's you, I'd love to have that conversation. Let's see where this could go. Until then, this is Tina Lorenz, and I'll talk to you again soon.